Buying and selling a home at the same time requires a plan. Many different things to plan. Not only what timing, what to do first. First step is obviously talking to a realtor at Lamacchia Realty. But one of the steps involved is doing the math on what the equity position is in your home. Figuring out when you sell the home, how much equity is there actually in the home after all of the expenses involved in the sale. Then you have to take that math of what's left over and apply it to the home that you're buying. Roughly, what will that home cost? What broker fees are involved? What other fees are involved? State and local taxes, many other things to consider here. Well, what we did here at Lamacchia Realty is we created a proprietary calculator. We call it our sell-buy calculator, where all this math can be applied in the system, and it does all the math out for you so that you can see what your payments will look like. We also applied the payments at different rates, 6%, 5.75, 5.5, 5.25, 5%, because we are anticipating rates coming down. They've already gone down about a point since the end of 2024. Here we are in early 2025, and I am predicting another point in rate decrease over the next year. So let's take a look at this calculator so that you can see how it works. Take a look. You can see it's our sell-buy mortgage calculator. And there's many different things to consider here. But if you take a look here, let's say you're selling a $600,000 home. $600,000, let's pretend your mortgage payoff is $420,000. That would leave you with $177,000. Then in this section, we talk about brokerage fees. I'm not going to go filling in brokerage fees here on a public video, but whatever fee you negotiate with your realtor would go in there. And then any fee that you're paying potentially to a buyer broker, if that was negotiated in the offer, or if you were proactively offering it, whichever, that could go in there if it exists. If it doesn't, you leave it as zero. Any repairs, inspections, let's pretend you have to take care of a Title V inspection, or pretend you're in an attorney state or a title state, you could fill that out right there. And whatever state you're in, you can see we have this pick list of the 6 states that we're in, and it talks about the different stamp fees. So whichever state you're in, let's pretend it's Mass, this tells you. So a $600,000 sale in Massachusetts is going to be about $2,700 in stamp fees, okay? Now you scroll down, and let's pretend you're buying a home for $1.2 million. You can hit this button right here, use net proceeds, and it will apply the net proceeds to what you're buying. And if you're doing any additional down payment, I'm pretending that this person would hypothetically be using another $100,000. So if you were mortgaging 30-year term, $922,000, look, at 6%, this is just principal and interest, that's $5,500. 5.75%, $5,384. You get all the way down to 5%, it's $4,953. You can see it's about a $500 difference, or even a $600 difference with that 1 point difference. But this calculator will make things much easier. You also can slide the mortgage rate down lower if you'd like to see what it would look like once rates get to 4.5. That will assist you in knowing your timing for doing this. Now, let's talk again. As I said, don't be silly. I mentioned this in another video. Don't be silly and just delay inevitably because you're not seeing the home that you want. Well, part of seeing the home that you want is looking in the right season, but part of maximizing the value for your home and being able to negotiate the best terms is doing that in a preferable season as well, which is early spring. To make all of this work, to get everything logistically to come together with the timing, you need to be in touch with a Lamacchia realtor. They're highly trained on this, highly experienced. So if you're going to be attempting to sell and buy a home at the same time, working with a Lamacchia realtor will make your life a lot easier. That mortgage calculator that I just showed you, that sell-buy calculator, that's proprietary to us. That's something that we created internally with our own tech folks to make it work and make your life easier. So if you want to go over that with our realtors and you want to run through that, you can't do that anywhere publicly online. That's inside our own internal system that only our realtors and staff can access. So get in touch with us. We'll get you in touch with the right realtor and we will help you. Good luck. Happy home buying. Happy home selling. Thank you.